I have been talking this whole time, and apparently you guys couldn't hear me. That's really cool. Can you tell I'm new at streaming? I was saying that last time we were in part two of the game, and I had falsely told y'all that you can hang out with the four characters, and those are like your four choices, but you can like mix and match. And it's really only the two, it's Bia and Greg. But I already did Bia's story on my own, so I was trying to figure out what's going on with Greg. So we've just been hanging out with Greg like every time we have the opportunity. And um I don't know. I do feel a little bad about not hanging out with Bia because she's kind of all alone. Like I don't know if she has any other friends. And Greg has his boyfriend and Greg has Germ. But I just wanted to see what was going on with Greg since I hadn't played that one before. So that's what we're doing. Last stream, we when we hung out with Greg and we kind of learned that he is kind of he's got like low days and high days and doesn't know what the day is going to be until it's over, and he thinks that he's a bad person and he thinks he's going to lose Angus, so he's having a crisis. And when you, May, come back to town, he like reverts back to his high school self of like doing crimes with you and being like crazy. And that might be kind of pushing Angus away. We aren't sure yet. And then what else did we see? We saw someone kidnapped, like the title of the stream. We were at Harfest, which is their like town origin story fall festival thing on Halloween. And we were part of like a pageant. So it told the history of the town, although it was highly modified. And I guess the people in the past, these people came to the town and they were like cursed by a witch. And now their ghosts like haunt the town forever. So our stream today, I'm gonna do some like quick nails. I'm very tired from the stuff that I did yesterday, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. And it was really fun, the things I did. It was just it was long. I was walking around a lot and talking a lot, and I probably sound a little froggy. So I don't know if I'll do the full part three today, but I'll be live again this Saturday. So it'll be fine. Well, we are going to finish the game. It's just I might break this up instead of doing the part where it's the whole like 4 hours. Although I hear that you can play this game shorter if you interact with like less things. And I hear you can play it longer if you interact with more things. I guess you can apparently like unlock a lot of other stuff if you talk to some people every day, like Smelmers, the poet bear. She'll like invite you to a poetry club. Spoilers. And I think there's like a something that happens if you visit May's mom every day. You get like some special stuff and you get achievements, but it makes the game longer. So I'm kind of like in the middle ground, I think, of runtime on playing the game, but I have heard people play this game in like under 8 hours, and then I've heard people go like over 24 hours. I don't know. I think we're kind of in the middle since we've been doing like about 4 hour segments. And I think this part is also pretty long, and then part four of the game, because there's four parts, and then like I think an epilogue. I think that one is like shorter, kind of wraps everything up. So today we're gonna do really easy nails because I'm sleepy. We're doing this red color from Cirque Colors. It's called Rothko Red. It's a red to like black or just like a really dark red thermal. And I believe it's still available. It might be sold out at the moment. I think this is the first Cirque color I'm using on stream. I like Cirque for their magnetics a lot. I do not like their brushes. It's too straight across the end. I like the brushes that have a little bit of a curve so it follows the shape of your nail. I already did Peely Base. We like to do Peely Base for reasons, for making nail polish removal easier, and also like if you're doing stickers or glitter, it just helps so you don't have to scrub it a ton to get it off. So here we go, first coat. And it's like this really pretty kind of cherry red. When it's cold, it's darker. Thermals are really fun, especially in transitionary seasons like fall and spring, because, you know, it's cold out. So if you have like, even if you have short nails, it kind of shows. But if you have longer nails, you can really tell because more of your nail is in the air instead of touching your skin. And then you get that like really nice gradient without having to try and make a gradient. If you watched last stream, which is now on YouTube, hooray! I have the link in Twitch. If you watched last stream, we did a gradient ombre. I kept calling it ombre, but it's you can call it both. And I messed it up the first time, and then I did it the second time, but like not quite how I wanted to. And they're hard for me. I don't know. I don't do them very often. And like I said in that stream, maybe I should do them more and then I'll get good at them. But when you do a thermal, you can like fake it. You can fake that you've done all that work. I flipped my camera this time too. I think last time I said I would flip my camera. I flipped it this time. So I think this is easier since last time I was like, where the hell is my hand? I'm so confused and it was upside down. So I figured that out. I also made myself smaller so that you can like see more because I think I was in the way a lot in the first two streams. I was in the way of much of what was happening in some of the dialogue. So I've made myself a little smaller in the corner. Hopefully that helps with us with knowing what's going on. So let's see what's new. What's new in my world? Here, I'll advertise stuff that I don't get paid for. Not sponsored, but oh, I skipped my index finger. Skip my index finger. We'll go back to it. We'll do it right now. Once again, the company Hala Taco, I really like them. And they just came out with some really cool nail polishes for Halloween. A lot of nail polish companies are coming out with really cool nail polishes for Halloween. But Hala Taco finally did the color I have been waiting for. They finally did slime green. And I'm so excited. I bought that shit. And they also have like what's they come out with? They came out with a limited edition for the creator's birthday, Christine. Her birthday's in October, so she usually does a limited edition polish where like it comes in a special box and when it's sold out, it's sold out. And sometimes she'll bring them back if people vote on it. But usually it's just gone. Once it's all sold out, it's gone. And then like lots of people will resell it and like do crazy stuff because people have missed out. They're not as limited as they used to be. Like when Hala Taco started, stuff was like gone so quick. And now they really stock up and things last a few days. And I think a lot of people will get like everything that they wanted. So they came out with a red to black thermal is the limited edition one with like flaky iridescent stuff in it. Then they came out with yesterday, they came out with a black to red duochrome, which is kind of like one of the polishes she came out with for her birthday a few years ago, except it doesn't have the reflective and it looks like it's just a smoother formula, which is really nice because the first one, I think it was called Double Dare, the one that this polish reminds me of, was really thick and it was probably from the reflective glitter in it. And so it was kind of like bumpy and hard to work with. And then there's like a kind of shimmery dark red, a dark purple Crelly. A Crelly is like between a cream and a jelly, so it has that like smushy texture look, like very shiny. but it is more opaque than a jelly. Jellies are kind of transparent, but you can build them up. And then the slime green. Oh, there's one more. There's the black. It came out of the black with like a bunch of glitter in it. It looks like confetti. It's very fun. I think that one's called like Trick or Treat or something. Like it's supposed to be like candy wrappers, which is really cool. Really fun. And of course I bought them all. I'm really excited about the slime green though. I've been waiting for years because Holo Taco cremes are really nice and opaque. And I have been really wanting a slime green. There's a few companies that came out with slime greens and I missed out, you know? I didn't get them. And I didn't trust them to be as opaque as they said they were, as they looked in product photos. But I know Holo Taco is going to be good. We're going to do our second coat. Probably have to do 3 coats on this. Thermals kind of come out like kind of matte when you do them. But I think like I was saying last stream, that's what glossy top coat is for. Why wouldn't you want everything shiny and luscious? Let's see. What else is new? I did talk about, I think in the first stream, I talked about this like crazy magnet. And then last stream, I tried to do what the magnet said it does, which is like the bead technique for magnetic nail polish. It makes like a little like circular ball of that glowy pull of the pigment. And I couldn't do it. I wasn't really, I didn't know what I was doing. But the magnet has come out. It is available, I think it's still available on Polish Pickup. But there's a cap of 500, so it might be gone. I don't know how many people have bought it. I ended up buying it because it looks really cool. It's honestly, it looks like a really stupid, like a fidget spinner for doing your nails. It's just so funny. So I ended up ordering that. They do Polish Pickup has like a bunch of different indie nail polish companies on it, and they do a theme each month, and then the nail polish companies will come out with like 1 or 2 polishes or products that go with the theme. And then you wait like 4 weeks to get it because I'll pre-order. But it's really neat. And not every nail polish company that's on there has like their own website. So it's kind of, some of them it's like the only way you can get polish from them because they just have it there. And then like, I guess there's some overseas websites, but then you have to, overseas to, I'm in the US, but then you have to figure that out. And the possible tariffs and possible shipping issues. I wish it was a bit easier to get things from overseas, although I don't need anything, but there's definitely companies overseas that I prefer because they have like better ethics and better materials. And a lot of stuff like isn't really made well in the US. So, but with things currently, it's really hard to buy stuff overseas because of all the tariffs and nonsense. There's this nail polish company, not company, a store, I guess, called, I think it's called Rainbow Connection, which is funny to me because I think that's like a TV show from when I was a kid. And they have so many indie nail polish brands on it, including ones that are like in Russia and in like smaller countries, and individuals that make stuff in their own house. It's really, really neat. And I ordered from them before and it took quite a while, but it was really, really cool. I don't think I can do that now since we've got the situation we have, but I do think if you're interested in like weird nail polish, like cool indie brands that are doing strange color mixtures, you should look at Rainbow Connection. I also got a really cool magnet from them for doing aura style, and it has a magnet on both sides. So you just put your finger inside of it, and then it makes that like whole finger pull of the pigment, and it's all glowy. But then it has like that shift, which you can do if you just move a magnet around the finger. But then it's nice to have something that holds it while it's drying, holds the pull, so that you get the like nice cleanness of your magnetized pigment and the non-magnetized pigment. Okay, third coat. Third coat. We're doing this red because last stream we ended on watching that random kid get kidnapped and Aunt Mall Cop coming and telling us that we need to go home. And then I think we passed out or something. And I was like, is this a dream? What's happening? And it was all spooky and red. And normally May's dreams in this game are red and blue, which is what we painted our nails last time. But this time it was like all red and black and scary. And we were walking through the woods and it was just our shadow. And then we like came upon, I think, like a well or something, or like maybe the town, I guess, used to have mining, so it might have been like a coal mine entrance. I'm not entirely sure. But this nail polish with the dark to light thermal kind of made me think of that like last dream that we saw before we ended stream last time. So we're doing this, and then we're gonna do nail stickers because I love nail stickers. They are really nice for when you don't have the time or patience to paint things yourself or the skill. And a lot of them are really teeny tiny. So even if I could paint stuff like that myself, it's really hard to do stuff that little. So we're gonna do some nail stickers. It was Harfest, so it was Halloween in the game. So we're gonna do some like Halloween, which is perfect, which is why I'm playing this game this month, this season, because it's Halloween, and then I can just like wear the Halloween nails. On theme for real life. That's our final coat. 3 coats. Really nice red color. Thermals allegedly expire, like don't shift as much after a while, but most of my thermals still have that nice change. It's just a little slower the older the polish is. We're gonna do, we're gonna do the stickers once this is dry, and I'll show you the stickers. Once again, I have stickers. I have tried stickers from a lot of companies. I'm not sponsored, obviously. And a lot of nail stickers out there are kind of thick and hard to work with. Like they don't bend well over the nail, and then sometimes they raise up when you put the glossy on top or whatever. And they're better for if you have nail stickers like that where they're like a bit thick and they don't bend very easily and you can kind of feel the edges. It's kind of best to use like gel polish with those so that you can really encapsulate them and keep those edges tucked inside the polish so that they don't catch on anything. But I don't use gel polish, so my favorite nail stickers are from Deco Beauty, and they are so thin and so smooth. Here's one sheet that we're going to use. This one's called Spooky. I've had it for a little bit, as you can tell, because I've used a bunch of it. This one they came out with, I think, last month. And it's called Boo Crew. It glows in the dark. I haven't tried it yet. But, you know, their stickers are really good, so I'm very excited. Yeah, I haven't used any of these ones. I'm really, really excited about them. And then this is like my favorite sheet, which I've used the most of. I've used like all the stars on it and a bunch of the leaves and stuff. This one's called Cozy. It's very like quintessential autumn. Because it was Harfest, I think I'm going to use some of the acorns from this and maybe some of the apples. But I do really like the pumpkins and the squirrels. There's a bunch of squirrels in the game running around through streets, so I think That might be cute to put a little squirrel on one of my nails. There were some like, there's still a couple on here, but there's some like books and stuff. So it's very like back to school. But it's also kind of feels November-y with the pie and like knitting and all that. Yeah, Cozy is definitely my favorite sheet. They just came out with a sheet called Honeycrisp, I think. And it's got like scarecrows and leaves and apples, and it's kind of that like fall festival feel. But I left it upstairs, so we're not using it today. It would kind of go with the Harfest, but I think we're gonna lean a little more spooky since we had that scary dream. Oh, I touched my nail with them. A mistake. We'll just cover it with a sticker. That's the other thing. That's the other nice thing about stickers. Just cover it with a sticker. You make a mistake, just cover it up. This is still drying. You don't want to put them on too soon because you want nail polish to be dry before you add the next coat, but you also want it to be dry before you add stickers because while it dries, it kind of shrinks. And if you put the sticker on top and then the polish underneath shrinks, it'll lift the sticker up. So you gotta wait. You gotta have patience. I have a friend and she likes having her nails done, like having all the colors and stuff, but she doesn't like doing them because you have to sit around and wait for stuff to dry, which is honestly fair. It is a practice in patience. I am not one of those people. I can find time to do my nails. It also just keeps my nails more protected, in my opinion. It's like a splint to have the nail polish on top so that if you do something and your nail gets bent or whatever, that piece of the polish kind of helps protect you from having a real break. But you also have to moisturize your cuticles and all that so that your nails are bendy and not brittle. Hot tip. So your nails do not break. All right. So what we're gonna do, let me see. They're dry. It's just that thumb that I messed up a little bit. Oh, and this is still, my other hand is still the off the grid from Holo Taco with the shooting star topper, which is what I'm keeping my right hand for all of this game. It's all gonna be, because it's night in the woods, so it's on theme. All right, let's do, I like these ghosts more than these ones. These ones, this is so funny to me. See above the eye, there's these like gold shapes. They're supposed to be ghosts, but they look like they look like period pads to me. And it makes me laugh, which honestly, kind of scary, you know? I guess it's on theme with the spooky sheet is like period pads, your period. Non-uterus owners will never know the horrors. All right, we're gonna do the pinky. I usually like to do something small, so I think I'll do these little stars and a bat. These one down here because they're cute. They're like sitting next to each other. I'm not going to be in focus for this because you have to bend the sheet and catch the edge, and I'm like too close to the camera right now for it to know what I'm doing. But here's the bat. Turn extremely. So here's the bat. I'm gonna put him on. And then I have this tool from, you can probably order it like, I don't know, probably a lot of places. I got it from Daily Charm. And it's to help press stickers and stuff down. So this end is like really squishy. I like that one. And then this one's really firm, where you can just like really press stuff in. It's very convenient to get your sticker down smoothly because some of the stickers are a little bigger, and if you aren't like paying attention, you can get bubbles under them. Just like any like tape or wallpaper, anything like that. Same kind of principle. Where if you don't have a little smoothing thing, you might end up with bubbles and just bad application. It's like it's like the squeegee that comes with, isn't that like a squeegee when you get your phone cover, like the glass phone thing? Screen protector, that's what's called. And it comes with that little squeegee. So that's basically what we're doing, is we're like squeegeeing down, curving the sticker to our nail. Aw, there we go. Isn't that cute? That's really shiny, so you can't really see. But there's a little bat and um, stars. Should probably, I can't reach it, but maybe next time I'll make the light a little less bright, so you can, because as much as I love shiny nail polish, I guess it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing since it's so reflective. I dented that one too, but we'll just put a sticker on top. Because I keep flapping the stickers around over over above my nails. That's what I get. That's what I get for doing that. So I think we'll do some of these pumpkins. These like glow in the dark jack-o'-lanterns on the ring finger. Ring finger, bling finger. That's the finger you do like the extravagant stuff on. Not, I mean, it doesn't always have to be that way, but that's how I usually do it. Is make fancy stuff on the ring finger. When you do like super fancy on the middle finger, it's really funny though. There's one pumpkin. What's that one? He's just like smiling. So let's do the kind of scared one. Different one than the one we've just put on. These kind of remind me of I mean, everything. I guess every jack-o'-lantern would remind you of the Pillsbury pumpkin cookies. But I don't know, the colors, the orange, the particular orange they chose for this sticker kind of makes me think of those. Those are so basic, but so good. Just the Pillsbury sugar cookies with little Halloween shapes. I think they brought back the cat this year. I think there's like there's a ghost, that one's purple, and then there's the one with the pump, like a jack-o'-lantern, and then I think they brought back a black cat one, because I feel like they had that in the 2000s, and then they haven't had it for a long time, and I think they brought it back this year. I could be wrong. All right. Speaking of black cats, we're gonna do black cats on the middle finger now. In the first stream, I was taking so much time that I ended up using black cats to represent May. So we're gonna do that again, because there's these little like black cats. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of those on the middle finger. Like kind of like the pumpkin one, where there's like a couple and they're in different places. So we can do a bunch of little cats. We're gonna cover up that part that I messed up first. There's one. Okay, one. We'll do a bunch of them. It's like May's little face. Our main character with the nightmare eyes. I think I talked about it before, but it's so weird that she's like screaming about her nightmare eyes, and then we see a bunch of other people in the town that also have red eyes. So it's like not just her or her family. It's like kind of, it seems like it's kind of common to have red eyes in this little world. There's two, and then we'll kind of fill in. We'll do like a repeating pattern of these little cats because I have a bunch of them. They're there. So it's not like I'm gonna run out. And I like the other sheets more, so I don't really mind. Not that you need to save your stickers because you like them a ton. That's kind of an anxiety inducing mentality. I can't ever put my stickers anywhere because I really love them. No, use them, enjoy them. No better time than the present. So that's hanging off a little bit, but we'll trim it. We'll trim it in a little bit. Add some more. Add some more cats. Fill this nail out. Yeah, this one's gonna overhang a little bit too. But that's what we have nail clippers for. That's what we've got them for. I was about to say, wow, what if I use all of them? But I don't think I can fit 4 more. That would be crazy. Oop. A little bit higher up. You have to be sure of where you're putting your nail sticker so that you don't, they're pretty sticky. And if you put them not where you want them and you try and pull them up, you're gonna pull off all your color. So you have to know what you're doing. You have to commit. Okay, I think this will be the last one. And we'll come back and trim them after I do the rest of the stickers. Let them hang out a little. Marinate. I like that. All the cats on that nail. Probably fit part of one there. Almost used them all. When I was growing up, there was like nail stickers. I mean, there were nail stickers that were like, what do you call them? They were like your entire nail. Like, like it, I don't, there's like companies now that do that where it's like the whole fingernail so you don't have to paint your nails. Those are kind of cool. I've never tried them. But when I was growing up, they had those. And then there were like nail decals, nail tattoos. And I could not figure out how to use them because it was like, I wanted to use them so badly, but it was like you put the sheet into water and then the picture would lift off the sheet and you would have to grab it with tweezers. And it's like the thinnest, like it's like a temporary tattoo, that like really thin film, and you have to grab it with tweezers and try to like pull it onto your nail. And it was nice because you could like move it around a little bit while it was still wet, but they would always fold up on me or I would accidentally rip them because they're so thin and delicate. And now there are a lot of those that exist in the world because they, didn't go away. But there's like a lot of them, and some of them now are really cool that like, I'm grabbing a tool. You wet the paper. You can wet the paper from behind. And then until that like temporary tattoo lifts up, and then you use one of these. It's like a stamper tool. And you can grab that temporary tattoo and then stamp it on your nail and you can see what you're doing through it. And like that's way easier than trying to put it in a glass of water and slip it off the sheet and then grab it and not rip it and put it on your nails. So I have a few of those, and maybe one stream I'll show them to you. But I have some of those, and like, game changer to use that little tool instead of fussing around with a cup of water. Need nail clippers. Oh, I said I would come back and do it at the end, so we'll just have them hanging out on my skin. Index finger. What do we want to do for the index finger? Maybe we'll do pressing these pumpkins in a little bit. And little bats and stars. Okay. Index finger. So we did like black, and then this one's black, and that's color. So maybe we'll do color on the index finger. I think we'll do more from this sheet of spooky guys. Or that sheet was called Spooky. This one's called Boo Crew. There's like a bunch of little animals. I think we should do a ghost though, because that was kind of the point of Harfest, was our town is haunted. Everything is scary. We are cursed by 200 beavers, I think it was. Maybe 2,000 beavers, which is so stupid. It's a lot of beavers. Okay. So on that finger, we have the pumpkin is like on the lower, whatever, like here. So we'll put this one on the other side. We'll make it like the opposite placement. So they're not all the same. There's a little diversity. His little butt's hanging off a little bit, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it in post. Okay, let's see. So there's one ghost. We'll put a couple others. I don't remember how many. It was what, 2 brothers that died? They were cursed by a witch. But then like, there's been like the weird stuff in town. Oh, maybe we won't do, we're gonna do a different ghost because the ghosts up top are going a different direction. We'll do a different one. We'll put it back on the sheet. Because these ones, so these ones are facing to the left, and then those ones up there are facing to the right. So we'll do one of those ones. It's about balance. They're gonna kiss though. Maybe. Look at them. You think they're gonna kiss? Well, we said they were the brothers, so they probably shouldn't. They really shouldn't. Unless it's like in a homey way on the cheek. French way. But not really. That's French kissing with your tongue. Okay. So we got 2 little ghosts, and maybe we'll put, since there's some like empty space, we should put something in there. Maybe, do I have any tiny, all the stars on these are like really big. The cozy sheet, I used all of there were all these little gold 4-point stars, and I've used all of them because they are so cute, and I love like using them to fill in between the bigger stickers. But I wish there were like some itty bitty stars because these are too big. There's some itty bitty gold ones on this one. Maybe we do a couple of those. But they're kind of bright compared to everything else. Let's do it. We'll do it. We love a little bit of gold, a little bit of sparkle. I don't really think they have any sheets that are like silver at Deco Beauty. I think they have a couple that are like silver holographic, but most of the sheets, if they have a metallic detail, it's gold. And gold doesn't look good on everyone. I think it should. I think everyone should, mix metals, be happy, make, do what they like. There's no rules, but, yeah, I don't know. Most of them are gold. Maybe it's just easier to print gold stickers. Okay, come on. Okay, get in there. My gosh. Yeah, I think that was a good addition, these little stars. These just a little sparkle. Okay. I feel like the pumpkins should have something now because they have like some empty space, but it's not huge. It's not as big as the ghosts because the pumpkins are like fatter. But maybe we'll put something in there. I'm not sure. Now it's time for the thumb, which I messed up earlier, but by sticking the sheet to it. On the thumb, we'll do, so we did cats and pumpkins. Let's see, we did cats, pumpkins, a bat, and stars. So on the thumb, we should do something different. Maybe spider webs? Was there like spider webs at the Harfest? There was the witch. We could do a witch. Is that cat dressed as a witch? No, that cat's a Frankenstein. There's like little animals dressed as stuff on this sheet. It's really cute. Oh, I haven't done any of the like the Harfest. Let's see. Maybe we'll do. We should do. I think we should definitely do like an acorn and a squirrel, maybe. But I feel like we still have to tie in the spooky stuff. Oh, this is hard. We'll skip this sheet, especially because it's got so much gold. We'll skip the cozy sheet, even though it's my favorite. We'll do like a spider web. So this one was already glow in the dark. So we'll do we'll just do like we'll go back to the black stuff. So we'll do this spider web because the spider webs on the Boo Crew are like thicker. And I like the kind of delicate spider webs on this one. So we'll do the spider webs on this. We might use, now I like these spiders a little bit better. I mean, these ones are really cute, but they have glow in the dark and we already did. We've got the 2 glow in the dark and I didn't want glow in the dark all next to each other. So let's do from this sheet again. This was the only Halloween sheet they had for a long time. And I was so happy that they came out with more Halloween sheets because this one's okay. Well, I ripped that one a little bit, but we can still use it. We can still use it. But they only really had this sheet for a long time. It's kind of like art deco Halloween. And I was like, we need classic. Like this sheet doesn't even have jack-o'-lanterns. And I was like, where is the classic Halloween? So I'm really glad they came out with this one that has actual jack-o'-lanterns and that glows in the dark. Very fun. I really like I'm gonna pull it into the frame. I really like this. Hi, car batteries! The music loud. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I really like this little clown. He's very silly. I think there's only one of him though, which is sad. Oh no, there's 2. They usually have at least doubles of some of the pictures on these. Welcome, car batteries. I do have fingers. There's not more than last time. I have the same amount as last time. But I guess it's more than average, like you were saying. I thank you for letting me know about the music. I am still learning. You missed the very beginning, I think, where I talked for like 3 minutes without my microphone on. I cannot count or read. How are you writing to me? But yeah, you missed me yapping for 3 minutes without my microphone on. That was a really, really pro move. What was I doing? Spider webs. We're doing spider webs. We'll do like another one down in the bottom corner. And then we'll do, actually, even though these ones are thicker and I don't really like them as much, because they're not the same as the rest. Because this one's like really delicate and that one's kind of thick. We'll do one of these like full spider webs instead of a corner spider web. Mayan frame. You're very good at this. Wow. I believe you. Oh, let's cover up that spot that I dented with this spider web. There's our new spider web. And then we'll do one more because thumbnail's pretty big. Got a lot of room. We'll do another spider web. We'll do one of the corner ones. But we'll take it from this sheet. And then we'll put a spider somewhere. We'll add a little spider in there. Even though they're on the same side, it's okay. I usually like to do opposite so that it's not like all the same looking. But we got spider webs. And then we'll add a spider. We're gonna do the creepier spider from this sheet because the spiders on this sheet are really cute. But I don't want a super cute one. I want a little bit of a creepier spider. Remember, I mean, I don't know if everyone had this, but I remember growing up when you would go trick-or-treating, sometimes people would have those like spider rings. Oh, this nail is a little cluttered. That's okay. But people would have those little spider rings. They're like made out of plastic and they were always kind of sharp, but they were kind of fun until you like left it somewhere and then got scared because you thought it was a real spider. There's still some gaps. Let's add some stars. Do I have again, I don't really have tiny black stars except for like these ones. I guess I can do these ones. We were kind of going with like black and white on the 3 and then these 2 are color. Oh, I can do these little white ones since I don't have any white on the thumb. You're married to a spider? That's pretty hot. They have a lot of legs. If you're into that kind of thing. If you're a leg lover. They also have a lot of eyes. Did you guys know that spiders, like if you have spiders in your house, they keep track of your routine and they'll like stay out of your way. So if you go somewhere in your house and you see a spider, it's because you probably haven't been over there in a while and they thought that you weren't going to be there. But usually you won't see them. My beautiful wife. All right. There's the whole hand. I have to trim all those cats. So we'll do that next. I went over with the repeating pattern. But we can just trim them. Queelag is the wife's name. What's the there's that big spider in Lord of the Rings? I forget what that one's name is. Is that Queelag? That's what's reminding me of. I like Lord of the Rings. All right. These are some scary clippy tools. We'll try not to cut myself. You can see I use them to trim stickers because there's like still stickers stuck inside of them. So we're gonna try and trim off the edges of these stickers without peeling them off my skin or off my nail. That's kind of the trick. Okay. All right, we got one. I probably didn't even need to put that one on since it's so gone. And I'm gonna try and do this on camera because my left hand, I have to go all the way around to the left. I might be obstructing the view a little bit. see. That's Shalab. Yeah, yeah. Quelaag is from Dark Souls. I haven't played that. My husband likes that though. My brother-in-law, he's like, why would you play something like that though? It's so punishing. If I wanted to be annoyed, I would go do anything else. The Dark Souls games. They're I do hear they're pretty hard. They're like I'm not good at combat games, so I would really suffer. I like the kind of games that you can either they don't have fighting or you can I love playing games that I hate and make me mad. I mean, sometimes that can be fun. I like playing games that don't really have combat or the combat's like kind of easy. And my preferred style of gaming, if it's like a fight kind of game, is either I like really beef up my character ridiculously so that I can just destroy people because I'm scared and I don't want to have to like be skilled at it, or I what's the other thing I do? I like to sneak around if I can. If I can like just sneak past all the enemies or talk my way out of fights, that's what I'm gonna do. I do like Baldur's Gate because that's like a what do you call it? You have like time to choose what your sneak thief. You have time to choose what you're gonna do in the fight. And also there's like a lot of ways to use your charisma to escape. Because I don't want to fight people. It's scary. Meanwhile, my husband, we were playing Baldur's Gate. Turn-based, yeah, that's what it's called. We were playing Baldur's Gate and he was just like stealing from everyone and getting into fights and like doing all this stupid stuff. And I'm like, let's just talk our way out of it. Yeah, I'm not thieving from people. Sneak thief, I guess, would be like the best term. But I started playing Skyrim like years ago, and I was just trying to like sneak past everything because I did not want to fight. I was one of those cat people. I did not get very far. Not because, one, I wasn't very good at the sneaking because I was just starting, and two, I didn't really understand the controls because I was just starting. So I haven't picked it back up. So there's our glossy, and now we're gonna clean up, and then we're gonna start the game. Well, there's another game that's turn-based that people really like currently. What is it? It's the same people do Baldur's Gate. Expedition 33, but I hear it's really heartbreaking. So I kind of want to play it, but I've heard that it really hurts her feelings. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm kind of a crybaby. You played it? What was it like? What was it like? Car batteries. Tell the class. One of my friends played it, and they were saying I don't think they finished it yet, but they were saying that it's like killing them, but it's also so good. Loved it. Yeah, a lot of people seem to really like it. So those two are pretty good, but we're gonna clean this one up because I have the stickers on the outside. With the stickers, you can really, you can lay on the acetone and like dissolve part of it. It just doesn't go as quickly as regular nail polish. Because I have this little cat ear up here and it's not really dissolving right now. I might give up, but well, there we go. Yeah. Dissolved it, got it out of the way. When you get stuff on your skin, it makes the manicure come off quicker. So you want to get as much off as you can. Otherwise it's that little, it's like a little handle where stuff can get underneath and then pull your nail polish off. And the manicure won't last as long. I love stickers anyway. Let's see. I think that's it. I think, and there's our kind of night in the woods part 3. We just witnessed a kidnapping. And we were at Harfest and we had a scary dream that was all red and black. So we did red nail polish and we did a bunch of stickers for Halloween. That's our manicure. This color is Rothko Red from Cirque Colors. It's a thermal and it like turns into like a darker red black color when it's cold, which you can't really see because I am in a heated home. So very cute. I try. All right. So please hold while I change my settings because I am still new and not quick at this. We are going to turn off the music. We will turn off the music and then we will change our category because that's what you're supposed to do. Last time I forgot to change my category, which is okay, but then people cannot find you when you're doing something else. You'll probably hear me typing. Please wait. Night in the woods. Night in the woods. Okay. Done. We've successfully changed the thing. And now we will play the game. It's time. It's time. You're playing a game on the side? What are you playing? Car batteries? You playing Night in the Woods? Guild Wars 2, an MMO. That's like it's an MMO. Is that online with like lots of people or is that something else? Because there's RPGs, right? Is that a gaming term? You can tell I'm a gamer. World of Warcraft. Oh, okay. Is it so is there like magic and stuff? I do like fantasy. I think when I was in college, your girl went and got a higher education. A lot of people did what they do. Like Dota was out. I'm putting in the effort. Yeah. I'm mostly a cozy gamer. I'm not playing like fighting stuff. I'm knocking stuff over and trying to turn off my light so I'm not blinded by it. So hold on. Ooh. I feel like I need to change the cord or something because the cord is so short that I have to reach really far to get the switch. Dota is a PvP game. Okay, I don't know what the acronyms are, my dude. Oh yeah, you have a necromancer class? That's so cool. Okay. Here we go. We're on part 3. Thank you for sticking around, and if you're just coming in, we did our nails, and now we're gonna start part 3 of Night in the Woods. Alright, here we go. I tried to do voices last time. I'm gonna try again this time, but I'm a little froggy from yapping a lot yesterday. PvP is player v player. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the most experience I have is like co-op. So, all right. We just had our scary dream and we woke up. Let's look at we wrote in our journal. Oh, yeah. So this is the scary guy we saw. And I guess like a black hole we saw in our dreams or how we're feeling. But this is the scary guy we saw kidnap a kid at the Harvest Festival last night. Let's check our computer. Oh, everyone's yapping at us. Okay, here I go. I'm trying to do his voice again. I'm, again, not very good at this, so let's see. Dude, sorry, I couldn't hang last night. He says he's sorry, too. No! I'm in charge, and I say so. Off to work, bye! You look like Greg? Is that what you're saying? Hey, May. Thanks so much for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm doing I promise she's probably appreciative and like it's a text, but I'm I read her as very like monotone goth. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. Okay, it was only them two, so let's get out of the computer. And then we're gonna go downstairs. I think we're gonna go in the closet again because I think every time you go in the closet, as you get more annoyed, you eventually get to ask your dad to move this stuff. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, Dad put him here, I bet. Dad should move him. It's only fair. I might be wrong. It might just be like eventually you do get to say that to him, to like ask him, hey, hon. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't ya? This is her mom. They got in a big fight last time about how like she left school and how May dropped out of school and she's like the first in the family to go to college. So they're disappointed in her and May kind of told them like, I'm so sorry that you ruined your own lives. You can't have control of mine. And it was fucked up. Hey, hon. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also, I have a splitting headache. Yeah, because you, like, passed out. I think she passed out after she saw the kidnapping and the cop brought her home. Not a conducive environment. Yeah, I mean, your parents definitely have, like, things they want you to accomplish in life, but they can't dictate that. Like, you're your own person. It was a fight. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Yeah. I always get more like migraines and stuff. I'm a chronic migraine person. My parents wanted me to witness a kidnapping, so May is ahead of me. Oh my god. You gotta live in like a weird old town. A weird small town, and that's when you'll probably see one. Maybe not though. Maybe it's more of like a big town thing where so many people, there's like a lot more people, so it's less likely to be seen and worried about. I was saying, I get migraines, and when like the seasons change, they're always like more severe, probably because of the air pressure and stuff. But I'm pretty sure May has a headache because she saw a kidnapping and then like passed out, and the cop brought her home. Happens to me too. Yeah, I think it's pretty common with all the weather changing and stuff and the big temperature swings. It just the pressure and everything, it makes your head kind of messed up. People get allergies, all that. Gray and drizzly. Oh, I love it though. I love the gray drizzly weather. I could go for that today. Okay, now they just gonna stare at each other? Hey, hon. Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Oh, she's apologizing. Me too. I said some stuff. I didn't really mean it. Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want to repeat a few years ago. Oh, from like her high school when she, I think, beat someone up. I'm really sorry, Mom, about all of it. Hey, May, you okay? I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm like still putting it together. Can we talk about school? Not now. Also later. Not now. I gotta go. I gotta go look at stuff. See ya. I gotta go run around. These guys are still here. I want to go this way so I can climb on the telephone wires. I want to be gay and do crimes. Oh, I love they've like desaturated the whole game for this Grey Drizzly Day. Here's Selmers, and I'm still too big and in front of her. But I was talking about her earlier. And she writes poetry. But you can see her. She's like a little bear. You can see her on my side. I did make myself smaller today, but I'm still in the way. So here we go. We're going into town. I think I'm gonna go down here. Let's see what's going on down here. I haven't been down in the basement in a while. I still think I'm supposed to steal from this guy, and I don't want to. Oh, we saw this dog. Okay. I don't know what kind of dog this is, but kind of reads to me like a wiener dog. And she's like an old lady, and she said that she knew our grandpa and wanted us to come and like keep talking to her. And here's these hoodlum kids. I tried to talk to them. May tried to talk to them last week and was like, I'm still cool. I'm only 20 or whatever. And I was like, girl, what are you doing? It was like the Steve Buscemi, like, what's up, my fellow youths? Okay, here's Greg. Ugh, we have to do band practice. What's up, dude? Ugh. Ugh? Long night. Weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? We'll just say hello. Cause we'll go talk to Bia. Hello, fellow children. Exactly. She keeps relating to people of like, I was in high school too, or like, you know, you were whatever year and I was this year, and it's like hard when you come back to college because that's like your experience and you don't really have another way to connect. But it's so weird. It's such a weird way to start a conversation. Weren't you a sophomore? Like, what? What are you saying? Oh, here we go. Let's see. I wonder if I can hang out with him. Hey. What's up, kid? Oh, sniff, sniff. You smell weird. Rude. Why is my aunt's car here? That's your aunt? Yeah. Oh, weird. That, like, makes you half cop. No! What the hell? What kind of math is that? You'll never catch me half coppa. I don't know what they're doing up there. Huh. You go to Harfest? Nah, over it. Cool. I had a kind of weird time. Weird bad time, actually. It's a guaranteed weird bad time. Alright, Germ. Left half. Isn't most people are right-handed, but when you say like left half is cop. Oh, that's so funny. It makes me think of it just made me think of like Idle Hands, the movie Idle Hands. And his left hand is idle, so it like gets possessed. Yeah. Well, see you at band practice. Real talk. Do you actually like watching us play? Yeah, I mean, you're not good, but yeah, not my style. Okay, then why are you there? What is your style? Black metal, thrash crossover, hip hop. Like Witch Dagger. They're kind of metal. That's who she dressed as for Halloween. She was wearing like a cloak and a little hat with a dagger through it. It was really cute. Oh yeah, like that Doom shit, right? Da da der. Totally. Ah! You like idle hands. You got slapped for. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for the all caps. I don't. I set the stuff up. I set my stuff up for like moderating chat, and I guess you were doing too many caps, and you got warned by the Nightbot. Dang. I still haven't figured all that out. What? You know, one time a guy followed me home. Creepy. Like a guy from the tracks. Oh, I can ignore him, or I'll ask what he did. What did you do? It was like some night back in the summer. And out of the corner of my eye, I could kind of see this dude take this turn out of the parking lot and start creeping up the hill, like 50 feet back. But like, I didn't even want to look right at him. Yeah, that's so scary. It's like, do you confront them and like risk more danger, but scaring them off? Like you might scare them off, or do you just like ignore them and like, because like I don't know, they might want attention or they might want. It's so weird. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. In a tree? Oh, he climbed up a tree? Like a bird. It was getting dark, but like, I could see him just standing off the road, waiting for me to come down. That's so scary. I'm gonna say, holy shit. What did you do? After it got dark, I climbed down and I got up the hill real quick. Ah! Yeah, it was weird, bad time. Ah! I'm so upset right now. Haha, I know, right? He thinks it's just funny. I would put on my robe and wizard hat. Yeah. What, to scare the guy away? You just carry them with you to scare people away who are like creeping on you. That's good. See ya. So casually. So casually. Where'd he go? He just went like back that way. And we can't go that way. He just disappeared into the hills. Yeah, that's so scary. That like, it's just in this world. In this world, I'm going on a little rant, little opinion. In this world, there is like so much bad. So to go out of your way to like be bad to people is just like insane to me. Like why? Why would you do that? You could do so many other things. Like people, like it's tough enough as it is. Why are you screwing people over and scaring people and like what the hell? Whoa. Is someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. We could talk to Angus. We'll talk to Bia. I do like talking to Bia, but again, I was trying to figure out what's going on with Greg in this run. I think Bia's storyline is more about, and this spoilers, Bia's storyline is more about like where Greg's is like he's having like an identity crisis and like wants to be a good person and doesn't think he is, and just like struggling in those ways. Bia's is more like the harms of poverty and like disability and her family like falling apart and stuff. And having to become like grow up before she was ready and not really having her own choices. Hey, Bia. Hey, thanks again for last night. I owe you one. It's fine, it was fun. My night got like really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Still like putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. I will. I think it's band practice today. I hate band practice. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's a Snack Falcon. I don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. It feels more like the world plays by his own rules. Whoa. I don't even know what that means. Still, whoa. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to band practice, even though I hate it. Get ready, guys. I'm gonna be really bad at it again. I have no musical talent, and I am trying really hard in these little band practice things, but I am not good at them in the slightest. And I really just want to read the lyrics and like listen to the song, but instead I have to try and play all the notes at the same time, and it's horrible. Let's go to band practice. What you up to? We gonna head out to band practice? Yeah, let's do this. All right, here we are. The worst. Ready to play? Yeah. Go convince Greg. He's all slow today. Can do. All right, let me get off the stage. There we go. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. Simply honk. Good suggestion, car batteries. And it was super loud. They were supposed to be watching Angus and Greg were like gonna have a horror movie night. And we tried to invite ourselves. May tried to invite herself. But I guess they were fixing the door in somewhere in their apartment and probably messed up their movie night for Halloween. And it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes out onto the roof. Now I can, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building. That would be his goal. Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. Here I go. Gonna fail. Pumpkinhead Guy is the song. See, I really just wanna... Oh, here we go. Failing. So bad. I'm gonna get an achievement for how ass I am at this. Oh. Okay, wait. Is this one gonna be, okay. Okay, if it's not all at the same time, I can do it. Oh, I was too soon. Okay. Oh my god. I wasn't kidding, y'all. Wasn't kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. A good thing these are pretty short, because I hate them. When I was growing up, we had Guitar Hero, but I only did the singing. And I was really good at Chop Suey and singing it really high, but bad at everything else. Oh my god, no! No! No. Oh my gosh, they're like skeletons. Is it because I'm playing so bad? I think it's because I'm playing so bad. I don't know, or maybe it's just because it's like Halloween and spooky. I can't tell. Oh god. Wait, is this it? This is it. Oh, thank god. Thank god. Jeez. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was not good. Okay, can I leave? Woo! So fast. You just pushed a button. I'm so tired. I strained my. Oh, we got to do like a deep voice. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Them. I'm gonna sound so husky. Hell yeah. Greg's into that, I think. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and I also think I think was in my head after, and while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? No! I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Ah, okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. They gonna hug? Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghostly stuff happening around here, like from a source we can trust. Such as, does the newspaper have like a ghost section? Oh my gosh, speaking of this, speaking of a ghost. Oh, what? Why? Is that a dumb question? Speaking of ghost, like a ghost news, my husband told me about this podcast that I guess, or not podcast, but like a radio show that he would hear growing up, called Coast to Coast AM. And they like talk about radios and aliens and stuff. And we found it and they're still going. And it's like wild. We were kind of bored. And then this guy was talking about how he was a resurrected person from World War II. And it was insane. Anyway, back to the game. What? Why? Is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library for books about it. No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there probably. Oh wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was like a broken down bunch of old books. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Get library cards, folks. That is a very good radio station. There should be more like that. Uh, go take a listen to it, car batteries, and then form your own opinion because it's something. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it back way back when. Yeah, they set up a foundation and never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Uh, sure. Okay. We'll be back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. The library. We're going to the library. Oh, is this the library? My God. Look, jobs. Weird, like, when all this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. Ho 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 ho. Wow. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Ooh, we wrote in our journal. Let's see. Pumpkin head guy. Dead. Yeah, because we're terrible. Terrible at music. Where are you going? What is happening? Oh, I guess I got in your way. This is a cool library. Get library cards, people. Libraries are like one of the few places that you can go and not have to pay for things. And you can learn so much stuff, and librarians know many things and are very helpful. Usually. They should be. Hey. Oh, this one seems kind of done with it. I guess it's pretty late in the day. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfish is? What is that? Oh, microfiche. Okay. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Alright. A 3-level library. I can't read the last time I went to the library. I got chased out. What were you doing? You can still get a library card and borrow stuff online. Although there's apparently like a lot of weird rules with that. Like, Amazon has a lot of the exclusive rights to a bunch of audiobooks, so they can't get them in libraries, which is pretty ass because, like, especially people who can't read like you might want a book on audio. Can't read like you, car batteries. They might want an audiobook and then they can't get it because Audible owns the exclusive rights. So they would have to pay Audible for it, which is trash. Trash. All right, let's look at this computer. Oh, make sure if you go to the library and use the computer, make sure you sign out of things because people will go in and like mess your shit up. You didn't get chased out, you were teasing. Maybe we'll get chased out of this library. I don't know what we'll do in the game, but maybe something will happen. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. Yeah, we have to like work until we die. Fucking, I think the retirement age is like 65 now, but they're trying to increase it to like 70 in the US. God, we're just gonna have to work forever. It sucks. I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully, like, people can retire and all that stuff, but in order to get like the best benefits, if they even still exist when people are that old, you have to work a very long time. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. Yeah. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? Do it, May. We shouldn't have to work until we are like basically dead. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult, relatable to the story, or you were under some curse. I'm gonna do under some curse, where a cute thing followed you around 24/7, yelling about like sharing and not littering and paying taxes. Well, that's an important skill. I was 5. I'm 20 now and I still haven't paid taxes. I mean, if you haven't worked, then that makes sense. But if you have worked, you should fix that. You should fix that. Charity Barity goes to a state infrastructure budgeting meeting. Ugh, I forgot the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity. Oh no. Austerity. What's that? Reason the 2 bridges in and out of Saltstown are still closed. Oh wow. You still can't like go to Saltstown? You're welcome to try. Oh, Oh, we have to go to the third floor. I thought maybe there was like some more stuff over there. So we're only on the second floor and we have to go to the third floor. All right. We're just investigating. Just looking around. That's crazy. This library has 3 floors. I think, yeah, going up. The library I used to go to as a kid, I think it was only 1 floor, but it was really big. Like it was like a really big, spacious layout. Oh, it's all dark up here. Sniff, sniff. Oh, wow. It's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here. Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy because he took someone and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through, and that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay. It was fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good to try and hype yourself up, even if it doesn't sound that cool. Okay, I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah. All right. There she is. Cool. Okay, now what do we do? So, I have no idea how to use it. Okay. Really? I can't know how to do everything. Yes, May. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea! No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea was to at least do a tiny bit of research on it. How is she smoking in the library? She's got a cigarette in her mouth. If you think it's stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Good. Yep. Even though we haven't been hanging out with her this run. Aww. Ugh. Aw, we friends, Beatrice. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Oh, wow. Okay. There's like a bunch of, okay. All right. So what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move! I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Okay, so let's look. We're gonna go, I'm gonna start in the top left. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Okay. Piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during pleasant weather. We are experiencing several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. The picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoor. Pie safes? Wild. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known to residents as Pothy, is finally slated for demolition. Isn't he still there? Pothy is closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for new generations. Teens and other vandals broke him. Pothy became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. They didn't know what to do with him. Oh my god, Ralph Jenkins, fell from a staircase and broke both his legs. And after knocking off the ear? Wait, how is this related? Okay, that's weird. Oh, here's a ghost one. Here we go. Here's a ghost one. Local ghost Little Joe at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe, purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story from the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths, such as Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Okay, I clicked X, so... Oh, look! Scooch, so I can see graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. They make them in the graveyards. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. Ha ha ha. That's actually pretty good. Okay. This guy purchased land. Someone's gonna be excited about it. Progress in Possum Springs, not strings. They're gonna tear down houses and make new houses in an elementary school. And there were miners striking. Albino groundhog from a very reliable source. Pure white beast. There's an albino raccoon as well. Okay, we don't care about that. Underground gases. Hallucinations. Let's do this one because I think maybe that's what May is experiencing. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. I'm gonna read it anyway though, because it's like about, like, May's been having these weird dreams. So, houses on Large Street have been evacuated after discovery of gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt to Cooper's Pond, a 1 mile up the road. The child had been reading for bed, according to another sibling, and became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request for help from officials to see if it's related to the St. Lubrans lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads to certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that the gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. Yeah, sometimes you'll hear like haunted house stories, and then they're like, oh, but like there was toxic gas in the home, so like the people were probably hallucinating. And I don't not believe in ghosts, but I feel like some stuff can be explained by like weird nature, science. Your brain is like, the human body is bizarre. Let's see. There's an article about the statue again. Oh, there's a tragedy. Here's the strike. What's this? We did that one. Here's one about strike. Here's one about store. Oh, here's a tragedy. Let's look at this one. Oh, they're only looking for ghost ones, but I feel like things where people have died are related. Ghosts are real and they punch me in the head when I sleep and causes my migraines. What did you do? I don't know why they would target you like that. Maybe maybe that's the cause. Maybe that's what migraines actually is there's like spirits from the past just like after us. That would be really interesting. I wonder if there would be a way to resolve that. If you didn't know, you probably couldn't apologize. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a ghost in this, but a bunch of people died. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine. 10 miles underground? That's so scary. And only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's rope snapped and the next group of men plummeted to their deaths. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path of the tunnel was caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Wear a big shirt that says fuck ghosts when in bed. Car batteries, I don't think that'll make them like you. I don't think that'll stop them. The way you say ghost, it sounds like you don't believe me. She doesn't. Okay, there was a massacre. This one's still not about ghosts, but I'm gonna read it anyway. But I'm not gonna bring it up to Bia because Bia's just gonna be like, that's not about ghosts. Possum massacre. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford mine strike today. Oh yeah, the strike from earlier that we saw the article about. The bosses arrived in an attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children. Why are these children? There's all these children, like most of these articles are like, the local hoodlums are out trying to like break stuff and do things. And it's like, what, kids? Somebody needs to parent these children better. And like, they shouldn't be going out and like damaging property. What the heck? So I guess these kids were fucking around. Rocks were thrown and the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire. And after a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene was revealed. 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A younger brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering packaged food to their father and uncle who were on strike when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, were shot in cold blood, circulated far outside our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with the strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike, the bosses have agreed to comply with the current safety standards and honor the demands of the miners. I mean, I guess sometimes violence, I don't want violence to be the way, but like when there is violence, it like snaps people into action. It's like, oh shit, I guess we should do something because really bad things have just happened. That's crazy. Okay, a tale of teeth. What's this? Morbid tale of crime. Skimming people's pay. They pulled out the boss's teeth because he was stealing wages from them. Oh my gosh. Events, last trolley, twin club meeting. Tragic. We did that one. Here's we'll do this one. This one's spectral happenings. That's a ghost one. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh yeah. That's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the 2 saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the state forest hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Dang. Sound off opinion line. Oh no, parents be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing ankles. I do not think we need to remind you of which road of brimstone this temporary fashion will lead your dear daughters down. I have been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on Saturday night unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with the boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in with the wrong girl. What the hell? The patriarchy hurts us all. Damn. Damn. Morning. This one? No ghost. Okay, but it's still like another dead people thing. I see dead people. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary. Wow, that took a while. These men bring the total up to 100. These 5 men bring the total up to dead up to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although the mine bosses have been informed that the gas pockets were present in that section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belong to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Lajtha. Peter Lajtha's funeral arrangements will be held by Father Lidditz, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. I think that's all of the articles. Although I didn't click on that one. What's this one? Oh, here's the ghost one. Okay, here's another ghost one. Hey, hey, hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident? Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Haven't seen ankles in 8 years. That's a long time. Where have you been? There's ankles out in the world. There's ankles on TV. It's a crazy place. They're all leading us to sin. I don't actually believe that. I'm just making a joke. Well, that's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house? No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yeah, that was it. We looked at everything, but I'll read this one. Ghostly rumors haunt the new Historical Society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Schreigeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences at the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around, trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was nobody ever there, said Newsom, trying to get this map room operational for the children. All the while, I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits areas anymore. I don't go up to the past the 2nd floor and then only go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Yeah, we'll say we're done, because I did look at all the articles, and she didn't like the ones that didn't specifically say ghost, and neither did May. 3 clues. We got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. May Borowski, a detective of ghosts. Alright. Let's go. I also think the library is probably closing soon. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Can you even drive? Yeah, drive. Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool, let's see if Greg wants to do the other two. Like, and I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Yeah. But then you have that trauma and you're afraid, and it makes you behave a certain way. Anxiety. Hey, nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does. The same thing over and over again. So, we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Wait, what are we seeing? Are we seeing a ghost? Oh, okay, okay. I thought they both looked to the other side, and I was like, is there gonna be a ghost? This was the second floor, right? Yeah. So we gotta go down one more. Let's go down one more, and then we're out of here. For Audi 5000. For oh, so we already did. We were already on the first floor. uh, my bad. Who's this guy? Who are these people? Ahem. What is that Miss Quelcy? Oh wow. I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Art supplies, okay? Should be saving that string to repair those bridges in Saltstown. There you go. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Oh, okay. Do you want to stick around for this? Nah. Public poetry performances should probably be outlawed. When have you ever seen one? School. Old roommate. You never mentioned your old roommate. She's an entire story unto herself. Excuse me, are you two staying? If so, would you like to have your conversation up here? No to both. That's like difficult. Not all poetry has to rhyme. I was gonna say that's when you go to college and they like you have to have a roommate, and like a lot of people have never shared a room, and then you just have to like figure that out, and you're still pretty much a kid and like don't know how to converse with anyone. And I feel like a lot of roommates have conflict. It's really difficult. So her roommate being like a whole story unto itself makes sense. We're not big into rhyming everything we say. Yeah, poetry doesn't have to rhyme. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. May, you're so rude. Oh, we're at the house. We're at Angus and Greg's apartment. Okay. And the robot's gone. The robot that we built last time. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, Bia. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were like afraid of this ghost. Like filled with the dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So I mentioned like three different places we can all check out. Uh, I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can like split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? Uh, the graveyard. I call that one. Is close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Egg is like my love of my life. Why do you want to do crime so bad? Sure is the Historical Society. You know, you don't have to like break in. The people there like get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum jump. Oh, he looks happy. Angus is happy about that. I know possum. I know possum jump. We used to go there in scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to like actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. Both can be true. We can be terrified and also excited. Let's talk to our father. Or, yeah, seems like that's going around. The Yepers. So, you and mom had a bit of fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We were, but we talked about it. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. All right. Yep, let's go to bed. Maybe we'll play. We might play the game. The good old game. Okay. Let's see if anyone has talked to us on the computer, and then maybe we'll play the game. I think that might have been the last band practice. I hope. I freaking hope that was the last band practice. So hard. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. IDK. Thanks, Via. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this is a big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. And I think she passed out. Wait, yeah, wait, did you fall asleep? LOL. Let's see what Greg has to say. Yeah, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Haunted pools would actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Yeah, I think when I was growing up, I used to watch like the ghost the ghost TV shows, and there was stuff on them that was like when people like renovate the houses, they can disturb the ghost's peace. And then also the ghost like the reason ghosts walk through walls is because sometimes homes are not the way they used to be laid out, so they're like walking their known paths, and maybe that isn't a path anymore. Maybe someone put a wall in. Hey, May. That's the problem. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's pretty straight shot to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We've never actually really had a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. All right, maybe let's see. Let's see. Should we play a little bit of Demon Tower? Let's play. I think I know where I'm going this time. But I died last time when I met the boss. So we'll see how I do this time. You don't go very fast in this, so I'm gonna skip crushing all the bones because they don't really get you anything. Since I wanna just keep on keeping on. There's my life. I'll have to go get that. See, I can do fighting games like this when stuff is like knocked back, but if it just keeps coming, I'm not very good at it. Especially because there's like a pause in the, there's a delay in like when you can hit again. But I can do ones like this. I survive until everyone is like up on me, and then I'm like, oh my god, hello, I'm dying. See, like that. Hello, no, get away from me. And they're like a little bit faster than me. Okay, so these guys are so cute. These little skeletons. I think because I opened that one portal down here, the life might have went away, but I'm gonna go look, see if I can grab it. But it might have disappeared. It was like right here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, take it, and I'm gonna take I'm gonna get this one since I got messed up by that one skeleton. And then I'm gonna go hit this one. Hit this skeleton down here. We have to stay away from the lava. Last time I didn't realize that was lava, and I was just like, la-di-da, what's this fun stuff? Lava and death, that's what it is. Okay. And this is the last guy over here. Oh, good thing there's a life up here that I can go grab. Okay, stay away from the lava. Keep on keeping on. We have to find a key so that we can open that door and fight the boss. And that's where I died last time, was I didn't have enough health. And I went into the boss room and died pretty quickly. So we'll see. I might not make it this time either. Here we go, here we go. These little, I think they're like birds. They're cute too. I like the games within games. It's fun. So you can have like a little break from your main story and just like go do other stuff. It's cool. And they're always like a different design, which I like as well. I like this little 8-bit. Who would have guessed the streamer Pixie Pixel likes 8-bit style? Who would have known? Okay, down here. I think it was all the way over to the side. I wish I was a little faster. I think it's all the way on the right. There's like a path, and then that's where there's a tomb I can open, and that's how I get the key. So we'll go down and to the right. Oh yeah, because here's the ghosts. Obviously we're going the right way because there's enemies. Obviously. Obviously. Okay. So we're better this time because we've got full health. And look at our little cape go. Whee! Here's our key. And now we have to go find the door that it goes to so we can fight the boss. I think I'm about to sneeze. If it's really loud, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sheesh. I feel like it's up there. Like that looks like a door, but I don't think we can get in there. I think it's over here maybe. Trying to find it. Maybe I just have to break everything. You know, show up, become visible to me. Okay. So not over there. The little skull is cute, just sitting there. This. See, there's all these extra lives. We did better this time. There's another one. But where the heck is the boss room? Where are you, boss? Okay, so not there, and I should not touch the lava. I think it is like up here. Where's the door? But there's like lava in front of it, so I'm not sure. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I cannot remember. Like that right there, that looks like where I'm supposed to go. But I don't know how to get in there. Unless there's like a... How did I do it last time? Man, what did I do last time? How did I get anywhere? Dang. Thought I was gonna be quick. Thought I was gonna be quick in this one. But I can't get in there. Unless that's the point, that you have to walk across the lava, which would be really rude. And it's like, walk across the lava and get hurt, you stupid player. Get hurt right before you see the boss. All these little arrows are going down. But again, there's no path over here. I did feel like it was to the left. I'm gonna go back in that room. This little room over here on the side. See what's in here. Not a path, not a way. Although all the arrows are pointing down, so is there like, no, there's nothing sneaky. Nothing sneaky. Oh, it's that one dream all over again. When I was like, how do I find the pillars? I'm lost, and I took forever because I didn't know where I was. Because it was like hidden. It was sneakily off to the side. If I really have to cross the lava, that'd be so annoying. But I don't think I had to do that last time. I thought the lava disappeared because I killed everything. And I haven't seen anything to press that'll like turn off the lava. But maybe there is, because like there's guys in there. No, I don't see anything. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'll probably get really injured. Yeah, I cannot remember. I cannot recall. But we will see what happens if I just walk over this lava. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't let you. Okay. Well, pretty sure I killed everything. We're just gonna succumb to the horrors. Because I want to go to sleep. And I will look that up later. I'm gonna cheat. Look it up later. Let's go to sleep. Bedtime? Yes. I wonder if we'll get a dream this time. Will it be as scary as the last one? That was all red and black. Oh, yeah. Here's another dream. Not as scary looking, and we're not on like a train flying through space. But there is like lightning. And we have to go find the musicians. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh! What the hell? A giant fish? That was really pretty though. I wonder if they can hit us. That would be bad. That would be pretty bad if they could. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, that's... Oh, it's like a... Whoa. There's like bodies floating. Okay, here's saxophonist first. Nice. Look at these bodies. That's so spooky. Okay, I don't think there's anything else up there. We're gonna just fall. Whoop. Yeah, what's up with the bodies? That's scary. Okay, we're going over here. Look at that! Like, corpses falling into the sky. Weird. Okay, so it doesn't seem like the fish can hit us. Here's the accordion. It's almost like they're trying to make it be like, oh, you're underwater, and these like bodies are floating past you, and that's why there's giant fish and stuff. Okay, there's nothing that way. We're just going into the darkness. Oh. So up the side of this building, here's another light. Really like. I just love the colors in this game. Here's one more. Okay, who's this gonna be? Tuba. Okay, so we have to find the violinist, I think, and then get back to the 4 posts, which you know I've had trouble with in the past, being confused about where I was in the dream world. I like. Oh, the orange is so good. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared I wasn't getting at that. Who is this? Is this Greg? Why does he have a pipe? Oh my god, 2 fish! Jesus. Okay, okay, okay. So I feel like the last one has got to be on the left, but we're gonna go up these telephone wires and then go back across. We're gonna serpentine. It's so cool. I really like the fish. I love. They're like those like kites. Like in the spring you see people with like the really intricate kites, and there's ones that are fish. Very pretty. Or windsocks, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? Windsocks. Oh, okay. So that's that guy. So we're gonna go back this way, because I think there's one more. Okay, here's the posts, the 3. And did I jump off this? We're gonna. Okay, I think we're going the right way because there's a light. There's a lamp that we haven't seen. Oh, they're so spooky. Oh my god, the fish! Okay. Ah, yep, here we go. I thought it was on the left and it was. There's the violinist. I didn't see anything in the library about like who these people are. I'm curious if they were like notable figures. Maybe we'll learn something at the Historical Society. Alright, we gotta go back to the posts, which I do know where they are now. Oh. Okay. No! Doop, doop. And jump. And jump. And jump some more. And jump again. Now we're gonna walk the wires. Oof. Alright. Here we go, here we go. I actually know where I'm going. It's just a little slow. Can you imagine walking around on telephone wires like this. I think that would be really scary. But I think there are people whose like jobs are to climb up really high places and like balance on things so they can replace stuff. Isn't there? There's like a job where some guy has to climb up this huge tower and replace the light bulb on top every couple years. Oh! A heron. Modern day dinosaurs. I mean, crocodiles too, but like herons look so dinosaur-y, raptor-like. You get to work by climbing the telephone wires. And you haven't seen any ankles this whole time? That's crazy. Car batteries. Is it really efficient using the telephone wires? Do you use them like a zip line? I think that would be probably the best way. Because just walking on them seems really slow. Okay, we're awake. We're awake and reaching for our computer because we're chronically online. Oh, everyone's yapping at us. Okay, let's see. Last night inspired me. For the longest night, I'm getting you a library card. Good. Support your local libraries. And even if you don't have a local library, I think you can get a library card for one of the New York libraries, New York City. And then you can just like access everything digitally, which is pretty damn cool. Let's see. You're welcome. Nice. That's a good friend right there. Dude, my mouth tastes weird this morning. Did you brush your teeth? Like a tire. What? Okay. I'll be at work trying to wash it out with whatever's in the cooler. Just stealing. Away message. Planets are to be pitied as they cannot know how big and cool they are. Dr. Kathy Conklin, National Astronomy Agency. Alright. I wonder if that's a real person. You work blindfolded? So, that's... whoa, wait. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. So, I walked past our, like, family portrait really quickly, and it looked like we all had, like, Cheshire cat grins. The way that, like, it moved. And I was like, why the hell did our family portrait change and become really scary? What in the world? But no, it's just the whiskers and the regular mouths. But I really thought, okay, we're gonna go talk to Mom. She's gonna ask us again about why we gave up on our life. Morning, sunshine. You feeling okay? You look a little limp. A limp? Yeah, weird dreams. Weird night. You say weird a lot. Don't point it out. Although, honestly, that's a pet peeve of mine when I'm reading a book and they use the same word twice in one sentence. Where it's like, he held my hand and I could feel him holding my hand. And it's like, why did you have to... That's so repetitive. But if someone has a word that they like to use a lot, like, don't point it out. That's not very nice. They're going to feel embarrassed. Sometimes I get stuck on a word, and that's the word that I like to use for all my, like, adjectives. Just being honest. You taking headache meds? They're in the bathroom cabinet. Yeah, I am. They're kind of working, kind of not. Well, maybe you need more sleep. I mean, more than the 10 hours you already get. You've always been my sleepy girl. Oof. What did you do last night? We went to the library with Bea. That sounds nice. It was. Weird. Interesting. Okay, gotta go. Be safe, hon. Take it easy. You really do look a little tired. Getting out makes me feel better. Me too. Maybe it's a good day to get out in the fresh air. I'll let you know. Bye, sweetie. Okay. I like that wallpaper that they have in their house. Alrighty. Is this gone yet? It's gone! Okay, it's time, guys. Telephone wires. I think. Oh, let's take a look. Farming. I could farm. If I stay in town long enough, I could see getting into the farm life. It is so unfortunate that there are so many jobs that are like really fulfilling, especially because you can like physically see the fruits of your labor, so to speak. And it's so unfortunate that they are like not well paid and like not super well protected unless you like unionize, but even then it's like all troublesome. Like that's like with the miners in this game. They went on strike because like they weren't being helped. And it's just it's such a shame. Like construction work and physical labor and like farming, and it's like really grueling, and then people just aren't paid very well. And that's sad because I think a lot of people would really like being outside and doing stuff like that and like making things they can see. But so much of it, at least in the US, is not like well respected, and you aren't paid super well, and you can get really injured. So it's a shame. I would love to do like I think I would really like doing gardening for people, like landscaping and stuff, but it's just not well paid. And then, you know, you could be like, you wouldn't have to talk to anyone. You could just be outside planting stuff, looking at pretty things, like making things nice. And your health, I feel like your health would be pretty good because you like are doing physical labor, like you're doing like exercising, but it is what it is. Oh, we're just sitting on the bridge. Beautiful. Okay. I thought we had something to say. Bridge freezes for road. Possum Springs. You're not lost, you're here. Are they? Oh, historic. I thought they spelled history with an IE. And I was like, huh? Old timey. After this, a few miles and you'll go under the highway. It's just rolling fields and farms. I missed the corn mazes this fall and the haunted barn in Brittle. Always next year for campfires and corn dogs. Yummy. Oh, see, I thought that this way you could climb the telephone wires and then like walk them near your house. I'll look because we're going back. I'll look again. I'll check. Yeah, they finally finished the construction over here. Those guys are gone. Yeah, so I think you can jump on a mailbox and then jump on the tree. Yeah. And I don't think you could reach this tree before because of those guys. So now this is how we're going to work, just like car batteries. We're going to work on a telephone line. Here we go. Wow. Must be exhilarating, refreshing. I don't know if this will be... Maybe we can get some stuff up here that we haven't been able to get to. Oh, look at the little acorn just crammed in the top of this, oh my gosh, he took it. That's so cute. Okay, what's this one? Are we gonna get to stare at that? No, there's no, like, interaction. Why is that guy up there? Okay. Oh, and someone's cleaning their laundry up here. That's nice. I like that. Or, drying. I want to get, like, a clothesline to dry clothes on, because a lot of my clothes, like, using the dryer can wear out your clothes faster, and a lot of my clothes I like to air dry just to, like, keep the longevity of them, and, like, not get pilling and stuff. But I worry that if I have a clothesline outside, like, birds will poop on it. Which I guess the worst thing would be then you just have to wash your clothes again, but it's still not something I would want to deal with. I wonder if the squirrels ever steal undies. We're gonna go talk to this guy, because I don't know why they're up here. Oh, maybe we're not gonna talk to this guy. Yes, we're gonna talk to this guy. Who are you? Oh, is this the art teacher that we saw at the library? Maybe. Hey, little girl. I'm a legal adult. Oh, sorry. Okay, even when you're, like, in your 20s, and you'll realize it, I think a lot of people realize this when they get into their 30s, 40s, like, you know, past that. When you look at people that are like in their 20s and you're like, that's a child. That's a child. Like people in college, and you're like, that is a kid. Like they're still figuring out so much stuff and their brain isn't fully developed and they're like learning how to navigate the world of responsibilities. That's a child. So it's demeaning to be like little girl, but she's like, I'm an adult. And then, girl, you're still a kid. Yeah, you're in your 20s, but you're yeah. Oh, sorry. Who are you? Liz, I used to live here. Why are you on the roof? If you used to live here, where? This building right here, before you were born. Why did you move away? Went to school, wandered off, I guess. Do you like it better where you live now? It's nice. Possum Springs is nice too. I think it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, pretty alright. When I was a girl, about your... I'm 20. Height. I used to lay awake at night, worried that that statue would come to life and climb into my window. Oh geez, that's spooky. You never want someone hanging around outside your window. No, certainly not. Not magical evil statues, at least. Yeah, nothing evil or magical should get that close. I live in the attic. No one can get to my window. That's good. Not even vampires or warlocks or skeleton men. Alright. I'm glad we had this talk. Me too. See ya. Can I go to this door? No. Alright. We're just gonna jump off the roofs. Look at that squirrel go! So cute. Okay. I might just drop. Can I drop? Yeah. I'm just gonna drop. Because it doesn't continue that way. Let's go see... Let's go see our friends. Let's go see our friends. Who do we want to hang out with first? That's a big raccoon. They're talking about coffee. Let's do... Yeah, let's do the old pickaxe first. Pickaxe first. We'll go to the graveyard. Oh, I walked away. Let me go back inside. Hey, Bia. Hey, May. I think I'm gonna burn this place down. Oh, cool. We love arson. May loves arson. She loves crimes. But also, maybe it might have consequences. We could take the insurance money and, like, not do this. What if you get caught? I saw a show where they caught someone doing that. You're going to burn this place down for me. Oh, cool! But also, maybe I'd go to jail. No, you have no motive. No one would suspect. So, work's not going well? Okay. Okay, I'll actually do it. Please don't actually do it. Okay, fine. Did you want to check the graveyard? Yeah, we'll do that today. Actually, yeah, let's do it. I think going to the graveyard, I think we are visiting her grave. Or not her grave, but her mother's grave. I think that's why she had to go, or like wanted to go on this one. Foggy. Always got that evening fall fog. You know, I've seen that like a few times in my life, but most of the time I see morning fog. You wake up and it's like, and then it burns off as the sun gets higher. Collects between the ridges. It's spooky. I don't know. Good spooky. Yeah. I get really sad because it's not here year round. But that's fair. Fog is like really nice. That's also like, I like the drizzly days too. And it's not only because I am sensitive to light and will get a migraine if it's too bright. I like the gloom. Well, there's the statue. Oh, also spooky. I thought you were like actually kind of afraid. I mean, I am, but like, whatever. So we wait here. Yeah. And a ghost shows up. This isn't dumb. Don't act like this is dumb. Hey, I'm along for the ride. Okay, I guess we just stand here. Ooh, what are those like red? Is that like fireflies? Know any ghost stories? Not off the top of my head. Okay, what's scary? Uh, things are like monumentally screwed right now, and no one in power gives a shit. Realist, the realist, or they're actively making it worse. Uh huh. Out of spite or profit. Yup. Bia is speaking the truth. Whoa, jeez. I mean, like, I meant like a skeleton or something. Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Well, we'll have a spook off. I say something and you make it spookier. Ooh, that's fun. When I was in Girl Scouts, we would have like it would be a story, and then each person would make a new line to the story, which was it always ended really weird, but it was fun. So I think that's what they're gonna do. All right. How about this? A skeleton in your hallway at night, a skeleton outside your window. We'll do outside your window because that person was talking about scary magical things outside the window. Skeleton outside your window. A regular stranger person outside your window. He's smiling, he's frowning. I'm gonna do he's frowning. And he's your landlord. Bia. That's not you're late on rent and you can't pay. And he's there to evict you. Oh no! I think she's speaking from real life. Jeez, Bia. And he's like, headless landlord, brutally beheaded, now wandering the earth. I friggin' wish. All the things you're afraid of are boring, but they're real. The scariest stuff is like really, really boring. Yeah. Oh my god, Beatrice. What were we supposed to be doing? Watching a statue for something or something. This is dumb. Let's go. So you admit it. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go further into the cemetery. Oh, I love the little red lights. They're like fireflies, but fireflies are not usually like a fall thing. It's just the summer. Okay, so I'm gonna go visit my mom. That's what I said. She was gonna. I thought she wanted to go to the cemetery because she wanted to visit her mom. She's right down there. Oh, okay. Give me a minute or two, okay? Totally, no problem. Sorry. Sorry about what? About your mom and all. It's okay. It happens. Cool, 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 cool. I'll check out some graves. Alrighty. I took a class on death and dying. I think I might have taken one of those too. When I couldn't get into the dinosaur class back at school, they do have, many colleges do have some very strange classes. And if you're like able to, if you have electives and that you have to fill, it's fun. It's fun. Also, I think you can audit them if you like aren't like a full-time student. College is freaking expensive, and I wish more stuff was accessible. And I definitely think that people should be paid for their labor and like teaching things, but it sucks that there's so much that's like gate kept to me getting existential again. When I couldn't get into the dinosaur class back at school, it's like something I actually know about. Cool. I'll meet you back up here then. Let's check out a grave or three. I think some places you aren't allowed to. I don't. We're following her, but I was wondering if there was like further I could walk. I know it's kind of weird that we're just like following her, but I wanted to walk past her and give her her moment. Oh, I can't walk past her and give her her moment. I can just awkwardly walk around her. Uh, Sometimes I think you are not allowed to do like grave rubbings, but I remember learning how to do them when I was a youth, and they were cool. And you take like a crayon and some paper, and you can like rub on top of the images on the gravestones, because some of them have really pretty pictures. I like the gravestones that people have where they have like recipes on them. There's a lady on Instagram who has a cookbook that's like recipes from gravestones that she's like made and tried, and then she'll go to the gravesite and like eat the food with the dead, and that's, I don't know, that's really wholesome. All right. Rose. Standard headstone, nothing fancy. Clearly religious. 95 years, wow. When she was born, the most high-tech thing was horses. She had to like look out the window to see a horse, and now we have like pictures of horses on the internet. Like any horse you can think of. She saw us from the horse. Yeah, Sunday stream, Tyrese. Yep, I was busy yesterday. She saw us from horses to internet horses. Decent run. Oh, let's look at this one. I don't know why there are leaves stuck to it if they're vertical, but that's where we are. Catherine Fish, taken by flu 14. Sad! Get your flu shots. If you are able to get a flu shot and you agree with community care and immunities, go get your flu shot, please. It is time. It is the season. And even if you think it can't kill you, it can kill other people. And you can give it to other people. So also, I hear the flu is like really, but oh dang, live like 14 years. That's not enough time. I'm immune to disease because I'm a mandate of heaven. What are you? Are you I was reading I'm reading She Who Became the Sun. And she has the mandate of heaven. And she's like, at least she's trying to have it. Is that what you have? The mandate of heaven? So you can become like God Emperor. Or is that Dune? Something. All of it. That's not enough time, or poor family. That's not enough time. Yeah, that's sad. Probably never said anything anyone could understand. 14! Oh, she totally said things that people could understand. Should get off at least one good sentence in life. She was 14. She totally spoke coherent sentences. Who is this guy? Gravekeeper? Hey. Evening. What you up to, bud? Looking for a ghost while my friend visits her mom's grave. You? I'm the grave digger groundskeeper. What have ya? He's rapping. Can we talk shop for a sec? Shoot. Do you dig the graves with a shovel? Do you get spooked out here all by your lonesome? That one. Nah, I work here. Tends to take the spook out of the place. This job pay well? You thinking about digging graves? Depends on the pay. Not much. Oh. I'm a wedding DJ on the side. See, this is what I'm saying. There's like so many manual labor jobs that are essential to the world, and they just like aren't paid well. And they seem like they would be really fulfilling, but you can't live off of the wages. And then you have to get a second job like this man. I'm a wedding DJ on the side. Friggin' sweet. I will rock you hard. We need communism. Maybe. I don't know enough about it to say yes or no, but it is a failure of our system. For sure, that there's like so much that is needed and people can't do because they won't survive. Yeah. Yep. I agree with you. It stands for DJ Nuts. Sounds great, my man. Okay, why am I still here? Oh, well, see ya. Good luck finding your ghost. We drew a picture. Grave guy. Career idea, grave digger. I had a friend who wanted to go into like mortuary science and groundskeeping at a graveyard, but it's also again one of those jobs that's like there's like one person doing it, and they are like tenured. Like they're just gonna be there forever. So it's not easy to get into. Um, there's like jobs like that at museums and trying to think of some other places where it's like really like you're just they're just gonna stay there forever. They're like niche, and that person is gonna be, even though it's not well paid, that person is gonna be there until they die. So you can't like be like, I'm going to do this, because they probably have some old guy already there for like multiple years, like 20 years, and he's just gonna be doing that forever. Not that they need to retire, and they probably can't. Like I was saying earlier, we have to work forever now. But there's jobs people want, and they can't get them because people are just in it. And they have to be. So it's not totally their fault. Places should totally hire more people, but they won't. They want to get it as cheap as possible. Hey. Hey. Is this? Yep. Oh. Yep. Say something nice, May. Say something nice. We're just gonna lurk. Okay. Well, rest in peace, Bia's mom. It's sad that she died from cancer. The big C. We should really find a cure for that by now. Too bad we don't have funding for it, I guess. Too bad the United States government decided we cannot have funding for cancer research. Too bad. Okay, so now what? Do I looked at 2 graves, so maybe I have to find a 3rd one, because I said 2 or 3. Maybe I have to find a 3rd one and then I come back and talk to her. We found the groundskeeper. They have to fund super cancer. They have to. They have to fund my blind power line walking research. Does that pay well? Car batteries. Okay, so he's still here. What am I looking for? Because there wasn't any more oh, here, yeah, a 3rd grave. The groundskeeper's like, why are you touching everything? I'm inciting the spirits. Let me rub it like a genie lamp. Oop. Press the wrong thing. Ooh, fancy. This guy was a fancy guy. Okay, I'm gonna guess. He crashed his bike, he was hit by a bike, or he loved his bike. I'm gonna say he loved his bike. He loved it so hard. He smooched it so right. Jeez, Bia. How long does a mom visit take? You're rude. TikTok, Beatrice. We got places to be. Rude. Holy crap. I am a jerk. Yeah. You freaking child. Have some empathy. Alright. Let's go back and talk to her again. I think. And then I think we leave, but I'm not sure. Oh, here she is. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Hey. How'd it go? Fine. She's still there. Were you worried that, you know, how we've been having sinkhole problems in town? Yes. That's what was wrong with your street. Anyway, my mom's buried in a pretty low spot. Couldn't afford the hill, so I was worried. Like you're worried the ground's just gonna cave in? What part of sinkhole is difficult to understand? Rude. We're in a graveyard. They shouldn't make these where sinkholes are a problem. I don't know if they can really, like, predetermine where a sinkhole... Bike exploded. Yeah, maybe that guy's bike exploded on that last gravestone. I don't know if, they can, like, predetermine where sinkholes are going to happen. I guess they can kind of predict that, like, oh, water is going to collect here, but I don't know if they can be like, yeah, we're not going to do stuff here because there's a sinkhole when there isn't one yet. Yeah, and they shouldn't build towns that flood. And yet here we are. Okay, you ready? You know, when I was down there, I think I heard music from the top of the hill. And like voices. Huh, that's spooky. Yeah, not sure what's going on up there. Let's go find out. You coming? Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. Had to jump to get up on the hill. Change the layers. Is it the band that we keep seeing in our dreams? Oh my god, why is it so scary? Oh no. Why is it so scary? Oh, what the hell? Ho, weary travelers. You seek answers among the dead, but they shall give you none. Who the hell are you? Mere messengers. Observers. Meddlers. Teens. They're weird teens. Oh. This is like, my parents said that they used to go to a cemetery at night and like hang out on top of the mausoleums and drink. Hoodlum shit. Alright, well, we are the keepers of the gate. There's a literal gate you're sitting in front of. We govern who shall pass and who shall remain. Alright, well, answer us these 3 questions. What is this? Truthfully, what? And you may pass into the realms of the dead. Okay, fine, whatever. Get on with it. First question. Have you ever done it? This would be a teenager question. Oh my god, or like a kid question. Have you ever done it? Done it? I'm gonna say you can just call it sex. We're grown-ups here. Well, we are, at least. Answer! I'm gonna say no. I don't think she has. Never got around to it. Respectable. That's totally fair. It's not like an end-all be-all thing. And you? Yeah. What? When? You don't need to know. Summer before 11th grade. Really? How did I not know this? This was when you weren't talking to me. Who? Who did this happen with? Ugh, you don't know him. It was at math camp. Wow. Honestly, I think there are movies about it, but the theater kids and then like the nerds and stuff, they like were hanging out the most, and I feel like the most unsupervised, and I feel like there was stuff happening there. I can't say everywhere, I can't say everyone that this is like, you know, an experience for that's locked in stone for all people, but in my high school, the band kids, like after I left high school, it was like, oh yeah, they were like having orgies. I was like, that's insane. It was at math camp. Maybe not orgies, but like everyone was like making out, drinking, practicing the musical. People would like go off and have sex. It's like, that's insane. I don't like that was not even in my on my mind when I was in high school. Although I guess I might have had a different upbringing and I wasn't in like any groups. Math camp? What is math camp? I mean, it sounds like you can figure it out just by the name. You go and do like math stuff and camp stuff and apparently have sex. Yeah, apparently have lots of sex. It wasn't good. Top-notch math though. I feel like, and I can't say it's everyone's experience again, I think it's perfectly normal that like your first time, especially if it's like in high school, is like not going to be the best. You don't really know what you're doing, and the person probably also doesn't know what they're doing. This is boring. Next question. Geez, fine. Describe your dream date. What is this? These are the stupidest questions. Yeah, don't you want to ask something like spooky at least? Dream date. Okay, fine. He'd be tall, dress cool, really smart, likes good music. and we go to the movies. Boring. You? Wrestling? She wants to do the Fight Club. Like you're gonna wrestle or you're gonna like watch wrestling? We go see wrestling. I'm gonna say I could wrestle. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. We love a neutral queen, but they'd have to be like grr because I don't even want to date someone who's not grr. So you're gonna wrestle this person? Yeah, they'd be super tough and cool, and we'd be all tired and dirty and bleeding. She knows what she's about, and we'd like lay on the floor and tell each other secrets. That's actually really sweet, I guess. What do you want from me? Next question. What is your most embarrassing experience? What? Just go with it. Answer. One time I farted in front of the class. That's it. What were you expecting? Okay, that sucked. Now you go. Oh, God. One time in junior high, one time in high school, one time in college. We're gonna do one time in high school because I think that's when she beat that kid up, and I really want to know if she'll talk about it. Oh, she's gonna talk about Cole. I went to the prom with this guy Cole. Oh wow, I've been wanting this story for years, and it was awkward, and I had to wear a dress, and I couldn't slow dance, and he was really nice and stuff, I guess. And I tried to kiss him, but somehow I screwed it up and drew blood. You bit him? That's what I'm saying. If you're like kissing and like having sex or like attempting to have sex like in high school or whatever, and even like into college and you haven't really done it yet, you're gonna mess up sometimes, and it's okay. But biting someone is crazy. But somehow I screwed up and drew blood. You bit him? How bad did you mess up the kiss? I have no idea, but he was bleeding a lot. So like I rushed from the bathroom to get paper towels, so I'm shoving these paper towels into his mouth, and I overdo it and he starts choking and fighting back. I bet he was like, this girl just bit me and now she's trying to choke me to death at prom. And I'm like chowing down on candy almonds. From where? I stole them from the tables and shoved them down my dress. So I'm like plowing through these almonds. And one gets caught in my throat. Poor Cole is slumped against the bathroom wall. Yeah, he probably has like lost all his breath. Don't threaten me with a good time. Tried to give myself the Heimlich maneuver. I don't think you can really give it to yourself, and it works, but I puke all over Cole. No! Chicken cordon bleu. This is amazing. Right then, someone walks in and sees Cole dazed and bleeding and choking and covered in vomit and me puking into the sink. So I pull all the paper towels out of Cole's mouth and for some reason think to flush them down the toilet, and that makes it overflow. So I grab Cole and pulled him out of the bathroom, both of us covered in puke and blood and toilet water, and he ran away and left. And he was my ride. That was some story. Oh my God. My prom was not that bad, but that is like horrific. Like you get, I don't know if every school has prom, but there's like a hyped up like prom is gonna be beautiful and you get to see your friends, and my high school you could only go to prom if you were a senior. Although I think you could invite an underclassman if you were like dating an underclassman, which kind of weird, but uh it was like a senior only thing, so it was like a last kind of like a last hurrah other than like the graduation night stuff. And school would end like right the day before prom, so then you had like for seniors the rest of the grades they had more days, but you would like get ready for prom and go to prom, and my prom was like really sad, and it's supposed to be fun, but at least it wasn't that. That was awful. That's awful. Really funny though. I think if you had that story and then like got later into life, you would be like, God damn, that's so stupid and funny. But she's only 20, so she's probably still thinking this is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. How did you get home? That kid Josh who rode his tractor to prom. So we were slowly driving to my house, car slowing down and honking, while I'm on the back crying my eyes out. No, May. That was seriously messed up. May, I I have nightmares about it like once a week. No. I'm gonna have nightmares about it. Can we pass now? Yeah, nobody's gonna top that. You have to come face to face with your lowest moment. You may pass unburdened. Unburdened? Yeah, for real. Okay, let us pass already. The power to pass was in your hands all along. What? What the effing hell? You may go. God damn it. Go to hell, teens. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I hate everything right now. Forget it. Let's go. Well, here we go. We're looking for music. I don't think it was them. So let's see if we can find the music that Bia said she heard. It could have been them, though. Ooh. So, like, ghosts. Ghosts? Like, I don't know if I believe in them, but yeah? So you know how you said you've been seeing ghosts at night? I mean, I don't super believe it's not just dreams, because obviously it's dreams. Okay, that's certainly your take on it. But, like, did you ever see my mom? No. I mean, I can't really tell. And I don't think the ghosts were, like, people. Like, they're not sitting around being ghosts. It's more like echoes. Echoes of shit that happened and people that were here. Oh. Trust me, none of the places look like super much fun. Your mom was rad as hell. Too rad to hang there. Haha, that's like... I appreciate you trying to turn this around. I'm doing my best, Beatrice. Alright, anyway. So the bad news is that we're locked out by that big-ass gate. Ugh, why did they have to make a giant gate in a graveyard? To keep people like you out and stop what you're probably gonna do. Yeah, we'll never know for sure. Alright, well, I'm not climbing it. Go do your thing. My thing? You're good at this kind of thing. Breaking the law. That's what she's good at. Brute force and shit. Jeez. Gotta do everything around here. So you're a ghost. I'm just the driver. Fine. Hang out. I'll be back. Okay. I think we have to, like, do a bunch of jumps. Here. Yeah. This one. That one. This one. Oh, so close. Okay. This one. This one. Oh, I have to walk forward. Silly me. No! Ugh. Okay. Up here. And then I guess I have to run and get that. And then... Ha! Okay. Okay. We got through. We got through it. Now we're going down here. There's no way I'm gonna leave Bia behind. Ugh, Beatrice. Just learn to jump. Not with those scrawny legs, I guess. How do I break that gate open? I think I have to jump on the tree. I can't... No. Yeah, I think I was supposed to jump up on the tree and, like, jump on it, but I jumped over. So let's go up here and then here. And, oh. I don't know if I can, oh, I see, okay. I see what I'm supposed to do. Go this way and then jump back on this and then I think jump on this. Yeah. And then jump on until it falls, just like in the very beginning when we, like, almost died in the woods. I sure hope nobody saw that. We're gonna get sued. I don't think anyone's back here, and it's getting late. Mm-hmm. You're welcome, by the way. Yeah, see? I told you you're good at this. My back hurts. So what do we need to do? I'm gonna go find Little Joe's grave. And if he doesn't show up, I'm gonna knock on it until he does. Dang. Okay, that's silly. You're not allowed to destroy anything, May. She just destroyed the gate. What do you mean? Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's go. Alright. Let's go find the grave. On our way. We're on our way. What's here? Joe Shade. Yeah, this is him. Ground here is all swampy. Gross. So what do we do here? I guess I'm just gonna look around for ghosts. Don't make this a thing. It's not a thing. It's cool. May, I'm here for you right now. Sorry, you had a tone. Tone stowed. Thank you. We're just gonna look around, I guess. Oh, what's this one? Any ghosts over there? No, Bia. You'd know. I'd say. Haha. Okay, okay. Would you say or would you just scream? I found some old stuff. What kind of old stuff? Graves? Duh. Wow. Incredible. Graves in the graveyard? Insane. Wild. What else do we see? This grave is for a horse, I think. I don't think they ever buried horses in people graves. Imagine the big horse-sized coffin. Imagine. Huh. They probably, if they did, they probably cremated it. Although I don't know. I feel like cremating a horse would be a big deal. Because, like, I don't know how big the standard cremating facilities are. I don't know if they can do really big people or animals. This is stupid. What were you expecting? Something. It's just stupid. He didn't pop out of the ground or anything. Is that what you were expecting to happen? This is stupid. I'm gonna smash this shit up. Whoa, dude. Hold up. No. Wakey, wakey, little Joe. My god, you're so violent. May. Oh, I'm gonna jump on it. It's, we're probably, it's like all squishy, so I'm not sure that this is the best idea. And Bae doesn't agree either. Oh, yep. I'm so surprised she's still, like, all intact because she keeps jumping on stuff and falling off of things, and I'm like, are your bones made of steel? Holy shit. Holy shit! What did you do? You were right! About what? I didn't tell you to do that. About the sinkholes! We're lucky it wasn't deeper. Wait, is that... Yeah, that's a coffin. Oh, crap. So, we're gonna open it, right? No, we're not going to open a coffin with a rotting corpse in it. Bia, it's been a long time. He's not rotting anymore. Jeez, God, we are not doing this. We are leaving. Aren't you kind of curious, at least? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. You're doing it. I'm standing here. We're gonna open a coffin. We're fucking... Okay. Okay. I'll count to 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm shaking. Am I like... Okay. Oh, I have to reach for this handle, I think. Am I shaking because I freaking fell into a sinkhole right after falling out of a tree? Probably. Oh my god! Jump scare. And they're both screaming. So what? Foul play? Who knows? We're detectives. We're not. We're like criminal vandals or like grave robbers or something. Those two are a lot of things right now. Shh. What? Where? I don't see them. Do you see them, guys? So there's someone back there watching us. Oh, God. I don't know where they went. Just like out of the corner of my eye. Is it? I don't know, but we need to leave now. It could be the ghost. No, we're gone now. Okay, fine, geez. Yeah, man. Oh, there he is. God. Doesn't this man have anything better to do? Well, that was weird, huh? Weird. That was not weird. That was a crime. Did you see the ghost? He was there. How did you know the ghost is a dude? Okay, fine, but he was there. May, it was the groundskeeper or something, investigating who was ruining his graveyard. How do you know the groundskeeper is a dude? Oh, shut up. I saw the effing ghost. We saw someone. There are other people in the graveyard, you know. Ugh, whatever. We're leaving before the cops get here. Yep. Yep. Leaving. We're getting out of here. Oh, we already got home. Okay. Skull hole. Yeah, he did have a hole in his skull. So it could have been like a. He could have been shot. But he also could have just been like really injured in a grievous way. There was like a. I remember when I was a teenager, there was that story that was kind of popular on the internet where they had a x-ray of a guy's skull because he I think he was like a like a coal miner or something, and there was like an explosion, or maybe he was doing railroads, and there was an explosion, and it pushed this like big metal post up through his skull, through like his eye, and he was still fine. And they like were able to take it out, and he like continued to live and have no problems. That was you. So like it could have been an accident that he has this hole in his skull. It might not have been a murder. Why is that why his spirit wanders? He must be avenged. And then she saw the little guy. All right, let's talk to Dad about ghosts, I guess. Man, car batteries, you must be really old if that was you. Not that it matters if you're really old. Doesn't matter at all. But I think that was from ages ago. I don't think that was a recent event. I think it was just popular recently. Or like when I was a teenager. You're 22. Yeah, I don't think it was you. But um I'm not gonna call you a liar. Hey Dad. Hey you. You okay? Yeah, weird night. She keeps using weird. Now that her mom called it out, it's like on my mind too. You look really worn out. Yeah. Alright. Wait. Maybe we can ask them about the boxes. Geez, I am sore tonight. Need a back brace or something. How do you do it? Well, she's young. That's part of it. Do what? Always running and jumping around all crazy? I don't know. I mean, I'm really out of shape. I don't think I've ever been in shape. I used to be, but that was part of my job. New job don't require much like that. Yeah. Okay, go to bed. Will do. Uh, Speaking of back braces, in case y'all didn't know, because I found this out recently, because I was having back problems. Much of the world, you're a liar. Okay. Much of the world, as we know, is made for men and by men. And traditional back braces that you get, like the medical aid, are made for men. So they don't usually work for women because they're like the wrong shape and size. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to advise anybody to do anything. But because back braces are like built for men and don't usually work on women because they're like not the right shape or size, corsets will work usually if you get a good one. And it'll be the right shape and it won't be too long and it'll like support you correctly. because it's built for a woman, unlike traditional back braces. Just fun little fact out there. Let's look at the computer. I think this is Germ, but he's never messaged us. Let's see. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, yo, yo. Dude. Hey, hey, hey. How was your spooky night? Dude, we went to the cemetery and we accidentally like opened a coffin. It wasn't accidental. She did it on purpose. It was totally like the corpse of the ghost. Or you know what I mean. Wow. And it was like effing nuts, man. Did you see your ghost? I totally did. I must be on the right track. Dude's probably pissed that you messed with his grave. Oof, you're right. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to bed. Good job on like all of that. You know it, dude. Good night as hell, brah. Good night as F. Hey, Bia, you awake? I very much am. Doing bills and eating a grilled cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. I kind of want a grilled cheese. If you're in chat, let me know what your favorite cheese in grilled cheese is, because I really like a provolone. Cheddar's good too, or like trashy processed American cheese. I also like if you instead of butter, if you use mayonnaise, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Stop spamming caps. Car batteries. I need to change the settings because apparently you keep getting yelled at. Pepper jack. Yummy. That does sound good. You're so excited about cheese. Who isn't? Cheese is amazing. I mean, I guess people that are lactose intolerant, but I think even people that are lactose intolerant will sometimes eat cheese because it's so good. What's up? Hey, sorry. I kind of wrecked the cemetery. I know that's not something you'd normally want to do. It's okay. I know you didn't mean to. I mean, what's a grave defilement or two? How about that ghost, though? May, seriously, it was the groundskeeper. I'm just gonna do exclamation points. Bia! What? He was like right there. It was totally the same guy from the other night. It was just like a normal dude. How could you even make him out anyway? It was so foggy. I could tell, okay? I could feel it. Honestly, we're lucky it was so foggy, or he'd be able to identify us to the police. Ah! Fine, whatever. I'm sorry I made you mad. It's fine, it's fine. Thanks for going with me. I drove. You came with me. Okay, thanks for going. You're welcome. Get some sleep. You need it. I so do. Night, dude. Good night. Alright, we're not going to play Demon Tower because I don't know where to go in it and I don't want to take that long. We're going to go to sleep. Maybe we'll have a dream. Yep. Yes, bedtime. Yeah, I'll fix Nightbot next time because car batteries keeps getting his messages keep getting deleted or their messages keep getting deleted. I do not know your gender. I apologize. Your preferred. They keep getting deleted because they're using all caps, and I don't really care if you use all caps, so I'll have to adjust that. I did not have a lot of time this week. I installed Nightbot and then I didn't I didn't do anything more with it, so I need to adjust it. I don't really mind all caps unless you're like doing all caps over and over and over and over again, like the same message a ton of times. We're transparent, but we're getting more opaque. And I feel like all caps is the only way to really like express your excitement, other than exclamation points. But all caps, it's stronger. Where are we going? I don't think there are musicians in this one. I'm not sure. It's just kind of, there's like nothing. It's just hills. I wonder if this is like the graveyard without the graves. Oh, okay. We've got some broken twigs, some like lightning in the distance, and a spooky moon. What's over here? What are we looking for? Oh, a giant cat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Let me get up on this hill. Hello? Can you talk? Yes. For some reason, you're the first thing here I've thought to talk to. Are you God? No. Oh. Seconds ago, little creatures are coming, and they are asking if I am a god. And I am asking what God is. And they are telling me I am not this God, and this God is nowhere. Well, you can't see God. Well, that's where faith comes in, I guess. Let's do that. Little creatures are explaining faith, and moments ago is the beginning, and I am here, then and here now, and there is nowhere for God to be hiding. Wow, okay. So what am I doing here? Monstrous existence. No, I mean, what am I doing here? What are you? What are those other giant animals? Have I been seeing ghosts? You're asking so many questions at once, May. Relax. There were like bits of the world. I think I was on the train, but it was like a town. It's all, ugh, I lost it. Okay, so a great beast is walking through the sands. Is it a giant worm? Is it Dune? And they are climbing into the air. And now they are making a tear. And now they are gone. And now you are here. A tear? With their hooves. They are making a tear. Little creatures are wandering through the air. And they are dragging in places and echoes of lives. And they are asking me about God. My head hurts. I'm going to tell you something, little creature. You are swimming further and further out to sea, and beyond are things blind and terrible. That's where car batteries is. Car batteries is the terrible thing out in the sea. And I'm showing you now. Oh, we're being shown the truth. Ooh, bugs. Into the ocean, yep. Bugs. Ah! Oh God, oh God. They are blind, but they are seeing you, and you are welcome, and you are coming to them. After this, you are not returning here. I'm climbing into the air. I'm closing the sky. Why? I'm tired of speaking with little creatures. I'm tired of speaking of God. Okay. I will tell you a second thing. There's a hole in the center of everything. Ooh. And it is always growing. Between the stars, I am seeing it. It is coming. And you are not escaping. And the universe is forgetting you. And the universe is being forgotten. And there's nothing to remember it, not even the things beyond. And now there is only the hole. Man. So does anything mean anything? This is not a question worth answering. What about my home? What about my friends? What about the trees in the fall? What about the leaves? We'll do this one. Because she's been reconnecting with everyone. What about my home? What about my friends? Soon they are dying. Soon they are rotting. You are atoms, and your atoms are not caring if you are existing. You are atoms in monstrous existence. Then why am I here, goddammit? Why was I chosen to see all of this? Where is this going? Little creature, you are not chosen. There is no one to choose you. Hey! That hurts. This is going nowhere. We are not meeting again, and the universe is forgetting you, and I am remembering you, but not because I am caring. The beginning is the moments ago. The end is moments away. There is no time to forget. Before all this, all is forgotten. Goodbye, little creature. Holy crap. That was really... Man. I've read books where you have beings that are ancient and they talk about how time is pretty much like it's just, it goes so fast. It goes forever, but it goes so fast. Man. All right. Well, that was a dream. Let's see. We got an achievement. Echoes. Ghosts. Okay. So I actually think I'm going to stop here and then we'll do a stream. We'll do a stream on Saturday. And it'll be a short one too, because I have to go to a doctor's appointment. But this was really fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on my different day stream. So next time we'll continue part 3, and we'll I don't think I'll do my nails because I have to be really quick since I have to go to a doctor appointment. But we'll do more of this, and then yeah, it'll be really good though. And then we'll finish the game this month. Thank you so much for vibing. I had a really nice time.